Hello everyone, this is Sam and today's video is a little bit of a classic. It is the yearly review. Today we're going to be talking about my 2021 and what I plan to do for 2022, and to make it very simple, I'm going to go over what I made content creation wise, then I'm going to move on to what happened in my life in 2021, and then finally we'll be talking about one thing that you guys have always wondered about: how much money did I make in 2021? And even if you didn't wonder about it, it's still a good thing to know, right? So that you can see more or less what other content creators might be making. Finally, we're going to talk about my projects for 2022 and what exactly am I going to be trying to build in the coming future. Let's get started. So first of all, one thing that I should talk about is a milestone that's been reached on the channel. I started making content more or less seriously about 8 years ago. Like, the oldest video on my YouTube channel is an anime music video from 2010. That's quite old. I really wasn't good at content creation back then. And then there was a single playthrough video for when GW2 released. I made the video in 2013, and it was me playing a Guardian character that's long been deleted since. So these were the first few bits of my content creation. So it's been 8 years. In 8 years I've gathered over 8,000 of you, my amazing subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I can't even begin to say how incredible that feels to me. It's really an achievement, and I am ever so proud of what we've done together so far. Anyways, moving onwards. This year, I've made a total of 27 public videos, because there were a few of them that weren't for you guys. Let's have a look at that. Started the year with the Decade review. 10 years of my content/live reviews. You guys can actually watch that anytime. It's been a good video, it's been great content, and I think that you would enjoy that. Then we have some skin reviews and chapter reviews, so that is usually me watching the trailers, reacting to the stuff that's in there. It's actually quite interesting, because like, just me talking about content that's not performing too well, but me talking about the skins and the content that's really getting all the people hyped up. So these two videos going together over there, same like new skin release over there, getting a lot of views. That was quite nice. The Raid League. I couldn't be able to talk about 2021 without talking about the Raid League. It has given me pleasure in streaming again. Like, for quite some time I wasn't really big into streaming, and then Raid League happened and I really appreciated it again, because it felt like I could actually bring something to some already great content. Same whenever I got the occasion to do a podcast with the Barons, stuff like that. I really enjoyed it, because I feel that podcast-y type of content is more my thing. Being able to develop on subject makes it much more interesting than otherwise just trying to make a very curated, short, sometimes a little bit truncated video. I really like to go in depth, in details, in what I want to talk about. So podcasty content might just be the future for me. Moving onwards, a little bit in the year. February 2021, the Cello Fry video. You guys liked this. Why? Because it was me talking about another content creator and what went wrong there. Felt a little bit like a drama attack, and that's not what I intended it to be. I just wanted it to be a very clean and thorough review of something I didn't quite vibe with. And since we're going to be talking about my earnings later on, this was a very relevant video to make in 2021, because this was wrong on so many levels. Moving onwards, with the rest of the content, talked about the Mystic Coins, talked about skins, etc. again. Talked about gold making. That was also a cut from a stream. You guys really enjoyed that. Lots of good attention right there. Then that's the first private video. A word of goodbye to my colleagues. We'll talk about that when we go over what happened to me this year. And then Auto count video, lots of big energy over there, especially with the Prime sub campaign that we had later in the year. This really made the video relevant. Drama video, talking about Cassiano. The Guild Wars 2 player got banned for duping 34 million gold. That was a big video. You guys love that. And I want to do more stuff like that in the future. Maybe talking about some older exploiters or some issues that the game had in the past. Within the limits of my partnership with the studio, of course. Like, I can't just go in and say whatever I want, right? I mean, I could, but that would be dangerous for me. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Simple gold guide, best video of the year, best performance. You guys really like that. Legendary Armory explanation, that was a VOD cut again, like 40 minutes long. You people really like that. Somehow, when I actually take the time to talk about a lot of stuff, answer questions, etc., you guys love it. So I should do a little bit more of that. Then it was the whole Guild Wars 2 End of Dragon announcement shenanigans. Quite good over there. Really, really appreciated that. My parody of the Dragoon trailer. People didn't like that, but some of you got great humor, and that's great. Like, we found ourselves together. I built a new PC, showcased it, quite nice. A little bit of Halloween content. And then the big dip, right? I made like a few videos at the end of the year, but nothing too crazy. And this is a great segue into talking about what happened to me in 2021. The year started quite nicely. Just a little bit of stuff to do here and there, planning to go visit the family, etc., because the restrictions were living in France. But overall, if I had to describe the year, it's been a year. Like, we're all still stuck in the pandemic. Quite a bit of issues stem from that, and life hasn't been quite peachy. So I'll start with the bad and then get to the good, right? That's the way we do things in finance. Always talk about the bad stuff first, because you want to leave a good impression at the end. So, bad stuff. I had issues at my workplace, my previous workplace. I wasn't feeling too good with the hierarchy. My manager and director were not seeing things the same way as I did, and we got into not like a conflict, but lots of misunderstandings as to what should be done. Following that, I decided to leave that workplace, and the moment I handed in my resignation, things took a turn for the worst. My director decided to really make it hell to me, make me feel like I wasn't wanted anymore and that I never had been. I fell into depression. So you guys would say, yo, it's great, you identified it as depression, that's already a big first, but even if you realize you have mental health issues, even if you're able to talk about it, that still doesn't make it better. I immediately told my then girlfriend and my family that I was depressed. But it still went on for about 3 months. And that's a lot of time. 3 months, that's a very long time. I had no desire for anything. I even thought initially that I was, lacking in like vitamins or something. Like I did extensive blood tests and everything came out like I was perfectly healthy, like pinnacle of health. The only thing that I had wrong is that I didn't have enough good cholesterol. Like it's literally everything is perfect, you just don't have like the extra good thing. That's what came out. And I was like, okay, so then it's really just depression, right? And it took me a while to get through it, 3 months, and that really took a toll on my relationships, be it friends, family, really ruined everything, if I have to look back at it. Then came the summer, new job, lots of fun, new stuff that I did, went on vacations, etc. And I accomplished some stuff that I really wanted to do for a long time. I finally got rid of my student loan. Yes, we did. Using the money from the end of my previous contract, because for 2 years I didn't take any vacations, so they owed me quite a bit of money, I paid back my student loan. And then I decided to move on to the next big plan, which was buying an apartment. And even though it's very expensive around Paris to buy an apartment, I managed to grab one in a neighboring city. So right now it takes me about 30 minutes to go to work, which is very great for me. And the apartment is a very nice place. Like, I really appreciate it. I will do a house tour for all of you once I'm done putting the last few things that are lying around on the floor inside the cupboards. That's the plan. So yeah, this, the good thing. Moving onwards, the end of the year has also been hard again, because of course after I purchased the apartment I had to move into it. I'm really bad with change as a person. I don't like it. I wouldn't say that I hate it, but I'm really not good at dealing with it. So there was that. I did manage to find a few moments of solace in that period as well, like the new Pokemon game released. I had a blast streaming it, etc. So it was really an up and down situation, and I don't think it's going to be resolved until like another month or so. So I'm still recovering, but in about a month from now, things are going to be fire again, lads. With this said and done, I guess that's a proper review of my 2021. Good content. A feeling that I'm more into podcast type of content, longer videos, guides, like quality guides, and drama videos. So this should give us a taste of what's to come for 2022, but before that, we're going to talk about money, because I know that you guys like money. I'm by no means a big content creator in GW2. I'm medium-sized. I've been around for 8 years, but I'm really medium-sized. I haven't really peaked at some point. Like I've made a few videos that got a lot of views. Like I think my most viewed video has almost 100k now, but it hasn't been consistent, right? I don't draw banger after banger. I just do my things. I really like the content that I make, otherwise I wouldn't post it. And I hope that you guys appreciate it as well and will keep appreciating it in the year to come. I'm going to be working especially on making the Untamed great, on covering the economy in EOD, and otherwise making more and more Guild Wars 2 related content that I feel is good for the community. I don't just want to make the random thing that would get views. Otherwise, I'd just do giveaways, and that's not my jam. So yeah, anyways, money time. So this right there is the file I used to tell the French IRS how much money I made. So this is pretty accurate. Even though I need to use like an exchange rate for euro and dollar, but you know, otherwise it's quite accurate. The reason why it's called mass over there on top is because at the beginning of 2021 I decided to make this whole video making enterprise into a company. So I'm now a registered company under my very own name, and I called it Mass for like general purposes. I got the logo for that. The only issue that I have with that is that the Mass channel that I made, I actually don't want to make content for that anymore. I wanted to make an Excel dedicated channel, lots of like Excel tips, etc. But I realized that the place where that content really blows up is on TikTok, and I don't see myself making TikToks yet. Maybe shorts, I don't know. But like, yeah, so that project didn't quite live, but that's the company name, so we're rocking with it. The bulk of the money that I made was from Patreon. I've been making about 140 euros a month, and I'm really thankful to the people who believe in me hard enough that they would give me €1 per month. Like, I always wanted to market my content on Patreon as being the best $1 you'll spend. And that's what people have been telling me so far. Like, you pay $1, you get the sheets I've worked with, there is a channel in which I answer questions, I'm actually active, I answer all the DMs, I try to give to the people what took me ages to learn. And I think that that model of a Patreon where it's only $1 or a single Twitch sub, whatever you want, you get everything up to that point and until the end of the month in which you subbed or paid. I think that's the correct model, the correct approach to give people the stuff that they, well, want. So yeah, Patreon is the bulk of my money making. Then Twitch. I didn't put in the payouts. I put in the earnings per month, which is why you can see that the month in which I didn't stream at all, I didn't make a dime. 250 euros over the year, that's really not much. But then again, it's not like I'm very active on it. Like, that's 100 subs yearly. And I think that's already a lot, considering the content that I make is rather sporadic. Moving onwards, we have the YouTube stuff. That's pure ad revenue. So 437 euros for 27 videos. That's 15 euro per video. It's nothing too crazy. I say 15 euros per video because previous videos also get the ad revenue. So 15 euros per video. I still think that it's okay. Like, it's fine. Considering that it takes me between, well, 1 and 10 hours per video, considering whether it's just a stream cut or if I have to actually script it up and everything, I think that's actually quite okay. I really enjoy what I'm doing, so getting that money is great. And then we have the expenditures, which are not the best place, to be fair. 1.9k, most of which was buying the new PC. So since I used that desktop for personal stuff as well, like my own gaming, I didn't put the entirety of the price onto the company. I only put like 70% of it on the company. So overall, the rest of the expenditures were the new chair that I'm currently using, the green screen that I'm recording with, stuff like that, the ring light that allows you guys to see me, because otherwise I'm so white, I just disappear into the background, right? So there you go. That's how I spent the money that you guys have given me, you know. So I hope that you agree with these expenditures, right? But if you don't, feel free to tell me. There is still money on the company account, and I want to use it to make better content for you all. It's not my money. I could pay myself a salary on that money. Well, I could splurge on some stuff using the company money, but I feel like this is the YouTube money, right? This should go back to you all. There is about 1,000 euros left. So I can make stuff with it, because previous year, 2020, I didn't spend too much. Taxes. For the very first year, I've actually separated the taxes from the YouTube channel and my personal taxes, because I'm starting to pay more taxes with my new job, about 400 euros a month, and I wanted to separate the stuff. So basically before, what I would do is that I would take my YouTube earnings and I would just take them once a year, add them to my IRS declaration, French IRS declaration, of course, and just get taxed on it as I would as if it were my salary, right? But this year onwards, since I made a company, I'm now actually paying proper taxes. So it's about 22% of my earnings. See, I earned 2.5k, I pay 500 plus. 22%, something along these lines. And that's one of the reasons why I was very adamant on making the video about the other French economy content creator, because I still to this day very strongly suspect that he didn't pay taxes at all. And in France, taxes are a very heated topic. We don't talk about how much we make, we don't talk about how much we pay in taxes, etc., unless we're trying to brag or to explain something. I'm usually the latter case, this video being a good example of it. And I feel like if you're getting so much money, at some point you need to give back. And rigged giveaways, stuff like that, I mean, that wasn't the giving back that I was expecting. So yeah, let's not dwell on that. Overall, I made good money this year. Basically, I made an extra month of salary, a 13th month of salary, through everything that happens online. I'm very thankful for your trust, for your support, and I hope that we go like this into 2022, that the content is still relevant enough for you all to want to support it. I'm taking home 81 euros and 50 cents, which have been added to the company account, which has about 1,000 euros right now. So yeah, that's it. If you guys want to see me use that for the greater good, tell me how you want to see me use it. You know, the comment section is here for that. If you got suggestions, hit me up with them. With this said and done, we're now back to what I want to do for 2022. EOD is releasing in less than 4 weeks. I'm going to be playing that hard. I want to make great content about EOD, economy, Untamed, raids, challenges, everything. I just want to have fun in GW2 again. And I want to share that fun with you. So I'll do that. And I hope that you will follow me through that. I also have some other projects. Like, I am well aware that having been in GW2 for 8 years, unless I actually bother with grinding, keeping up with communities, keeping up with everything that's happening around, etc., unless I actually want that, I need to be clever about my content. Which is why I said I want to do more podcast type content, to go over previous events of GW2 and explain some stuff. I want to do more of that. I want to bring more attention to what made the game great, to what makes the game great, and I want to cover the new stuff that's happening. So that's the type of content you can expect. More videos about people, more podcasts, more analysis, this kind of stuff. Less patch reviews, less small sporadic content, actual great pieces, at least once a month. That's what I promise. And I'm a man of my words. I've never once gone back on something I said, which is why I'm gonna say another thing, and I'm gonna have to keep up with it now because I'm saying it, right? I am gonna finally edit the cooking streams and post them. There, I've said it. Now I have to. Cooking streams. Probably the peak content I've made on Twitch. Me, half naked, behind an apron, making GW2 recipes. I will at least edit the previous streams, and maybe, just maybe, since I got that whole new kitchen, maybe I'm gonna be making some new ones. Maybe. That's something I won't promise, but you'll at least get the old ones. So that's a good thing to look forward to, right? And with this said and done, it's time for me to also talk about the other project. I'm gonna be doing some other stuff. I've had a blast again playing Pokemon, and I want to stream that. I actually have more fun streaming Pokemon than Gears 2, to be very honest. So I want to do a little bit of both. I might be streaming some FPS games. Like the one game I've played the most lately is called The Hunt Showdown. It's an FPS game. I actually love that. I want to do that. And at the same time, I was talking about the whole mass project, that company and the Excel channel I wanted to make alongside it. An Excel channel in French. I didn't quite follow through with that because I didn't feel like that was my content, right? It felt like I was making content for someone else that didn't quite feel right. So I still want to make content in French, content that's different, content that's more me, and I'll be making a second channel in French, on which I'll have my opinions, my reflections, some music, because I started actually working on music again. So, because a little bit of a throwback, people might not actually know it. I've had 6-7 years of music theory and 10 years of saxophone. Like I'm actually trying to get back into it. Could be fun. I don't know. We'll see. And I also wanna make some videos about the stuff that I really enjoy in life. What do I enjoy? I enjoy reading mangas. I enjoy watching anime. I enjoy watching movies. I enjoy discussing some very personal stuff with friends, hearing their opinions, sharing stuff. I like sharing parts of my life, anecdotes, stories. I want to do that. I want to actually share that to people in French. Channel names, a secret. It's already been made. The channel is made, the Twitch account is made, the Twitter account is made. Everything is ready. I just need to make the first few bits of content and post it. I will not promote that content on the Samajesta channel because that's my GW2 identity, that's my GW2 life. Everything that happens on the side will remain on the side. There will be no common interaction, so you can still stay on that channel for everything in English regarding GW2, the stuff that you're actually watching me for usually. So that's staying the same. I'm just gonna have that project on the side. And that side project, name's kept a secret for now. I said it on stream, but the first person to discover the accounts when the first video will be posted, the first person to find it and DM me on Discord or at me on Twitter with the new accounts, the new content. I don't know what you'll get, but I'll give you something, right? A bit of a present for winning the treasure hunt. And with this said and done, I've covered everything that I wanted to say in this video. There might still be some tidbits that I could add, but I think we've been pretty thorough. So the one thing that's left for me is to wish you some, well, happy trading, not so much, but happy leaving. We're getting to the end of the pandemic, the world is reopening. Go outside, live life, enjoy it, have some wonderful days. I wish every single one of you a happy life and to have the greatest time. See you.